Hey everyone, so I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Moonknight from the MODOK series, requested by Ray Stop Motions. And so we're going to go and look at the front of the figure. He comes with the left arm of MODOK. Do a little 360 for you guys. And I have the non-variant. And then real quick, I'll show you guys what the variant looks like right now. Alright, so as you see, the variant is definitely all silver. This one's more of a darker, shiny gray. So we'll go ahead and look at the details first. We'll start with the accessories he comes with. His nunchucks came a little bent out of the package, so I was kind of bummed. But he does come with these white nunchucks, very similar to Daredevil. And he comes with the white staff, which all fit perfect in his hands. And then you can store the nunchucks in the back here. I just don't like to, so I always end up keeping them stored away. Alright, so I'll go ahead and look at over the details. So his, let me get the little cape off for you guys so you can check it out. The cape is really cool, or cloak, the hood looks really cool. So I really like the sculpt in the back. We'll go over that first. I like the way it's all draped. You can kind of see all the wrinkles and the way it kind of wraps around him in a sense. It's got a nice little grayish black, looks gray, spray over the wrinkles to kind of give it that more depth, especially on the top of the hood. I think that looks really cool. You can kind of see more of that wrinkles and a little boop on the top. It's also got a hole in the back, so you could use a Toy Biz flight stand to plug it in the back, and it will go right into that hole in the back of his back, which is nice. But I really like how it kind of drapes down over his head. I think that looks really cool. And it's got a little bit of paint up inside there. It's also got mostly black paint on the inside. You can see it's a little lighter gray on the certain parts. But it's really nice. It's a nice, cool cape, and it's very pliable and flexible. And it just kind of slides over his head. There we go. But does not hinder any of his articulation. I think it's got a good range of motion even with the cape on. I know with Doctor Strange it was kind of more of a little more of a hassle. Definitely the way the cape kind of came over his chest or over his arm more. But going over the rest of the figure, I think the head sculpt looks really cool. Here, I'll keep that cape off actually. Just wanted to show you guys. Come on. I think the head sculpt looks really cool. Gordon, check this guy out first. There we go. It's got good facial expression. You can see all the wrinkling around his eyes or eyebrow area. You can kind of see the stretching of the mask. He's got a really nice pearlescent white eyes. Very cool. And you can kind of see the silver, darker gray, I guess I should say, is more. It's kind of a metallic. You can see the moon. It's not directly in the middle of his chest, but it's nicely painted on. There's a little niche right there. And then going to the rest, it's just that same kind of metallic gray over the rest of the figure. You can see on the back. And along his belt, you can see the moon logo right there. It's got a nice little white rubbery belt with silver paint over. Silver paint over the little highlights. You can see on the lines there. It's got some silver paint on the buttons there. A little bit more right there. You can see it again there. Got a little lining all the way around. Very cool. And going over his gloves, again, they're that more pearlescent white plastic, but then he's got the silver painting around the cuffs of the gloves. See more along the button area. Very cool. It's a really nice figure. I really like this Moonknight figure. I do want to get the variant, hopefully soon. We'll see. I just never see him. And he's pretty pricey. And going the rest of the figure, it continues that metallic gray, but I really like. I mean, you guys. I'm pretty sure this is the same body mold as Hasbro used for Yellow Jacket. I mean, we've seen this lots of times. Going over the boots, you can see more of that silvering over the white. I think it looks really nice, very nicely done. I really like how you can see the stitching over the boots. It's very cool. You can see more of the tread marks on the bottom. But again, you kind of see the stretching of the material of his clothes. I think that looks really cool. Alright, so I'll go ahead and go into the articulation. I will keep the cape off actually. So his head looks up about that far, but it kind of tends to slide down. It slides down that much. Looks left and right. It's got an armpit joint. It's also got ball joints in the shoulders. They move out and forward. It's got an upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. It's got rotation at the glove. It's got rotation at the wrist. His wrist moves. Oh, come come on down and back. It's very stiff. He's got individual finger articulation. You guys can see that. Come on, little fingers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. There you guys go. He's got a ab crunch forward that much. It slides back. He's got a waist swivel. It's got ball joints in the legs. You can slide it. Yeah, it's one of those wide joints. You got to kind of slide it and rock it. And it's very stiff, but it does slide forward and kicks out. Does a upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot rotation. It's got ankles move up, they move down. It also has a nice little, very slight ankle rocker, toe articulation, and peggles at the bottom of his feet. Alright, now I'll show you guys how tall Moonknight is. And also I'll show you real quick, with the cloak back on, that you can still get a wide range of motion. He just can't turn his head with this cape on, but you can still get his arms to move around. You know, you can crunch him forward, back still. But there you go. Alright, I'll show you guys how tall Moonknight is. Alright, so Moonknight stands roughly right at, just a little bit past, just right at 6 inches tall. So he's, you know, great size. And then, but that's my review on Moonknight. I hope you guys liked it. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Also, you can kind of see how I can have him holding the bow like that. And there you go. All right, guys. Have a great night. All right, talk to you later.